What's up, boys? Back out here. Just gotta do a little winter prep to the Duramax. I got fuel leaking out of every orifice on this truck. It's got like 400,000 miles now. I think I'm gonna replace all the fuel lines. I'm gonna take the bed off to do it. I think I'm gonna throw some chassis saver on it, and I gotta get the Plow hooked up. So it should just be a quick video. We'll see how it goes. I kind of got ahead of myself just because when I put a truck on the lift, I turned into a Girl Scout. I got it up, and then I was gonna pick up the camera and start recording. I got 6 of the 8 bolts out of the bed. If it's a 1500, you'll only have 6. You'll have 2 up front, 1 in the back. I can't believe how easy they actually came out. But pretty much anywhere where it mounts, right there. That one didn't come out, that one's just spinning in place. But there's 1 up front, 1 there, then 2 in the back on each side. And then I'm probably gonna use the Bobcat and just pick this bed up because it's gonna be easier to get to the fuel lines and work on them there. I'll probably replace the fuel cooler, fuel filter, all that jazz, then hit this frame with a wire wheel and put some chassis saver on it. Let's go up in the air. I'll show you the mess that I'm working with. I've just been so busy doing other stuff that I've kind of just abandoned this truck and just been beating the crap out of it for the past 3 years. I hate working underneath a truck, especially when I'm out here by myself. It's just never a good spot to hook a truck up with the frames being like crooked. I know I've done it before in the past where I'll put them in between this, but I just don't know if I trust that anymore on my truck. I'll put them right there so they stay in place with like the longer post, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with this truck yet. My buddy can put new rockers in. That seems to be the only part that's really bad. And I mean, it's a LLY. It's my dream truck. So I mean, I might end up redoing it all. I just can't ever make my mind if I want to do that or if I just want to find a 4-door. But the prices, yeah, look at this. And I was going to replace all these lines last year, but it was just that one spot, so I just threw a piece of rubber line in there just so I could plow last year. But it pretty much needs all replaced everywhere. The cooler, everything needs to be done on this. I mean, up here's not, yeah, even right there is pretty bad. I hate this. Every time I hear a little noise, I freak out. It's been on the lift for 48 hours now. Should be good. But, alright, yeah, let's get this bed out here. I'll show you guys under here real quick so you can see a little better. Right there, where there's a bolt missing. Same thing here. Both of these are just spinning in place. One right there. And then one back there. And you'll also have your wiring harness that you can just unplug. GM makes it real easy for you to just unplug everything. Oh shit, I got that 5th wheel in there. I'm gonna have to go up there and take my bed liner out. I need a new bed. I just can't make my mind if I want to keep this forever. Just if I can find an LLY 4-door that was in a little bit better shape than this, I'd put the money into it. I can't even make my mind what I want to do. Already got a piece of rust in my eye. Alright, let me unplug these. I'll bring you guys right back. Just unsnap those, and then you can start lifting the bed up. I forgot that hillbilly that I got the truck from just welded this arm so you can hook your chain right to the ball. So I gotta cut this off to get the bed off, because the ball should just go right through the bed. I don't need a 5th wheel right now. I can always weld something back on there. You don't have to take the bed liner out. I might not take the bed liner out. I'll see how easy it comes up. And you can do this with just you and a buddy. I've done it before. I'm gonna use the Bobcat, hook a strap to the bed in each corner, and then pick it up off the truck. And since I'm doing it by myself, I'm gonna leave the tailgate on. But you can take the tailgate off, and that's honestly probably the heaviest part of the bed. So if you take the tailgate off, you and a buddy can just pick this up, one on each side, and walk off with it. Okay, that's off. And the bed should lift up. Oh, I gotta do the filler neck. Alright, almost forgot about that. You gotta take the filler neck off. There's a little like snap-in body plug there. You gotta take these bolts out, which are usually just these, I think. You know what? I should explain how you can do all this 100% by yourself, because I've done it multiple times. You take out all the bolts on this side, take out all the bolts on that side, put them back in like 3 or 4 threads. Then you can just pick this side of the bed up and put a 5-gallon bucket on the frame, and then you can work like to replace your fuel pump if your straps are bad. That's how I've always done it. Alright, I cut those ones off. If I keep this bed, I'm just gonna run it with the 6 bolts. If I get a new bed, obviously I'll put new bolts in it. Just been going around. Everything should be good. All right, let's get the Bobcat. All right, what I'm hoping is I got enough room to where I don't have to take the truck back off the lift and pull it outside. It's gotta, what, come up a foot? Maybe. Just hopefully I don't hit that. See how this goes. Let's try this again. I don't have the hook down here to do down the bottom, so I kind of got it at this weird angle, but hopefully it'll keep it square. Okay, and of course all the lines up here are good. Well, that sucks. Whatever, we can clean this all out, put some chassis saver on it. I'll probably just cut this off. There we go, got a little bit of a hole right there. This is where they always rust, boys. You ever get one of these trucks, you gotta check these cross members. This is the one that usually goes bad because the shock pushes on it, and that shock will go right through your bed. Should just take the whole cab off. Okay, I don't know where I left off. Kinda got distracted. I'm gonna sweep all this up. And then I think I'm just gonna hit it with chassis saver. They like don't want you to sand it. Like I've had a couple buddies that have used it and had really good luck with it. I think you just scuff it up with a wire wheel. I also need a new bumper. There's a nice hole right there. I just want to clean this all up, get this to go another 400,000 miles. That's the plan. And then I might end up taking the cab off, depending on. I think that's the problem with these trucks. Everything from here forward usually stays pretty clean. It's all back here where there's a bunch of room for salt and water and snow and everything to get packed in there. Everything down there is pretty nice, especially since I've had a fuel leak since I got the truck. This whole side of the frame is really nice. I can't make up my mind if I'm going to replace the lines completely from back here all the way up to the engine, or I don't know. Regardless, I'm getting a new cooler. That's already ordered. Okay, now that I got that frame kind of cleaned up, let's go over this fuel leak that's everywhere. Maybe I can just buy the oil cooler line, because it's just this one that's leaking right now. That one that goes back to the tank, from the cooler to the tank. Let me take this cooler off. It's just a couple bolts. I'm going to take this whole cooler off and see where I'm at. So it's always worse than what you think. I was hoping it was just that return line, but that feed line at the very top, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. That one up top is rusted all the way to the connection. That's also where it's leaking. Regardless, I got a new cooler. It's coming. But I was hoping I could just replace line from here around to here and be good. Here you go. You guys can probably see a little better now. That top line is the feed line from the tank to the engine. Then the cooler's on the return, so it cools before it goes back in the tank. I pretty much need all new lines. All right, boys. It's actually been 5 days since the last clip you guys seen. Just everything has gone wrong, honestly. Well, the fuel cooler, I ordered it. It was supposed to be next day, and it's been 4 days, and that's still not here. And I also want your guys' opinion on these lines, because it's like just ridiculous the way everything is right now. A few years ago, I redid all the fuel lines on another truck and the transmission lines. And for everything, it was like 200 bucks. To get just these lines, it's like 600 bucks. It's like 530 for the stock lines from the dealership. To get stainless steel lines, they're like 600 and something bucks. I mean, for that price, you can buy a really nice bender and make your own lines for the rest of your life. The only problem that I'll have is like the little flare, like how these like snap in. Like maybe I'll throw up a picture right now, but like these lines have like this weird, it's the GM thing where they like are quick disconnects or whatever. But at the same time, I could just do all AN lines. Like I could do nice braided steel AN lines for this truck with a lift pump for $1,000. So I don't really know. Leave down in the comments how you guys think I should go about doing this. They're just so bad. I gotta do something. Yeah, that one's crushed. My bad for not putting out a video yesterday, but it's because I was hoping that the fuel cooler was going to be here and at least finish this video putting the new fuel cooler on. But it's still not here. So if you made it this far, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let me know what you guys think, because like even if I cut them here and replace them, up here is going to be rotted out in another year. So it's like I need to just replace all the fuel lines, because pretty much everything from there down is bad, which I could just cut there and then use AN lines all the way down. But alright boys, I will see you in the next one. Let me know your guys' opinion. See ya.